Hey guys, this is Spark Plus Ultra here, and this is my new What If. What if Deku had Mystique Sonia abilities, limitless tricks? And I hope you like this video and hope you subscribe. In a world where 80% of the population have a superpower called Quirk, and others have none, 20%, there are those that have turned into a form of light called heroes, and those that reside in the dark called villains. But some quirks have a mystique appearance on some people. Those that have interesting quirks that are called mysterious, but some are always good. Take a prince to me, Izuku Midoriya, at Japan. When she was young, Sumi was born in a shaman shrine where she was becoming a kimono girl. She was young and pretty, but had a tough personality and a little selfish on occasion. But her quirk allows her to use her tongue to wrap around enemies and grab them, or use it to propel them from very powerful winds. But one certain day happened when she was in her usual look of fashion. She was with a boy that was the same age as her, about 6, and she was confused on why he brings her here. And the boy says, "Izuku Midoriya, I love you!" And Sumi says, wow, I never heard somebody say that, but I decline." And the boy says, why? I said I love you. And Sumi says, I know, but I'm not interested. And the boy said the third time, but I love you very much, Izuku Midoriya. And when he said that, Sumi says, stop it, I'm not interested. While she was turning back, she sees the boy turning into a weird looking hat that was moving, and the hat was with a scribbly scarf-like hands and legs that were frog-like. And Sumi says, where'd he go? Where's Yaksha? And the hat then wiggles the wrapping scarf-like, and Sumi says, Yaksha? Is that? And then the boy of the hat was wondering what happened, and Sumi says, oh no, what happened to you? And then Junksha wraps around her and was very scared, and Sumi says, oh, Junksha. And Junksha then lays on her head, being a hat for her. And Sumi says, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I don't know what happened, but when you said you love me the third time, it must have turned you into that. And Junsuke then was worried, but there's some way to reverse it. But then it came to her mom's shrine home, and Sumi said, Mom! And then Inko says, what's the matter? Junsuke has turned into this, pointing at the hat being. Inko says, Junsuke? And Junsuke then moves, and Inko says, in surprise, what happened to him? And Inko says, oh no, somebody put a curse on you. And Sumi says, what? Put a curse on him? Who did it? No, it's you, Sumi. And Sumi says, what? Somebody put a curse on me? For what reason? And then Inko says, I don't know who did it, but it seems like this curse only be active. Somebody said, I love you 3 times to you, Pacific. But that's a Pacific love, if it's truly love. But that's different between family members. It's only to the person that loves you like a fiance or a girl. And Sumi says, seriously? Junsuke? Then Junsuke is sad, but he doesn't get that down to him. And then Sumi says, Junsuke. Sumi then uses her hands and lifts him off her head and says, I'm so sorry this happened to you. And Junsuke said, it's in his scarf, it's fine. And then Sumi then kisses Junsuke, and Junsuke then faints. And Sumi, I wonder if the curse can be reversed. And Inko says, I don't know what type of curse it is, but it can be, but I don't know what it is. And Sumi says, don't worry, Junsuke, I'll try to reverse it for you. And Junsuke says, with his scarf, thank you. But over time, Sumi has turned 14 and became much into a beautiful girl. And Junsuke was being perhaps a lovely looking. But when all was good, when she was going to be in her seat, there was a certain boy. What are you doing here, shaved tongue? And Sumi says, well, isn't it spiky-haired boy? I'll beat you for that, you shitty tongue. Oh, maybe I should beat you the second time, huh, Bakugo? And Bakugo then looks at her. I'm gonna beat you with little effort to shade tongue. Both looking at each other with serious look on their face, and all the students look at them like they're brothers and sisters and laughing. And Bakugo and Sumi says, shut up! And then the teacher has came and says, alright students, let's get into your seats. And all the students get into their seats, and the teacher says, alright, it's time for what you're gonna be when you grow up. And then he threw the papers and said, who am I kidding? You all want to be heroes, right? And all the students were excited and shouted, yeah! And then the teacher then names the students who have passed are going to be heroes, and says, Bakugo, you're going to UA. And all the students were surprised to hear that Bakugo is going to UA. And Bakugo was gloating and saying, ha! You sidekicks couldn't even come close! And all the students were annoyed. And Bakugo then says, yeah, right. Getting all the right vibes with the cocky side, but also looking at Sumi. Well, Sumi, or should I say shitty tongue, looks like I'm going to UA. And Sumi then says, watch your mouth, Bakugo, or you'll face something worse than your haircut. And Bakugo says, ha! I don't even need to respond to that, because I'm going to UA! And Sumi says, and then the teacher says, hold up, Bakugo. And Bakugo says, huh? What's up, Teach? And the teacher says, you're not the only one who's going. Huh? So, who's the other sidekick going? And the teacher says, well, it's Sumi. And Bakugo then cracks into glass and saying, what? And Sumi says, this is actually too funny. And Bakugo says, what? Shade Tongue is going to UA as well? And Sumi then breaks into tears. This is too funny. And Bakugo says, shut it, Shade Tongue. And then Sumi then uses her tongue and slaps Bakugo. And Bakugo felt it and said, shitty tongue. Oh, you wanna go? Shitty haircut? Bring it. and they have a fight. You are going to die today! And Sumi then laughed. Whatever, it's going to be so funny. And they had a little fight, and all the students were just getting out of their way. And the students said, yep, just like brothers and sisters. And Bakugo says, you're going to die! Bold talk for lack of impact. Nah. And the whole school day had passed, and Sumi then goes to her house and taking a shortcut. And Sumi then says, oh yeah, it's so great to be going to UA. And when she was hugging and in a happy mood, she then was walking to the shortcut. And when they walked, they came across a sewer stream, and then Kyacha then sensed danger and saying, leave! And pulling Sumi back. Look, Kyacha, what's the matter? And then the sludge villain says, huh, looks like you dodged. And Sumi says, Kyacha, thank you. And looking at the sludge villain, huh, well, he seems gross. And the sludge villain says, well, one moment you were going to be possessed by me. Now, let me have your body. And Sumi says, ew, gross. No way, sludge ball. And when she said that, the sludge villain says, shut it and let me have your body. And when he does that, trying to take her, Sumi then used her tongue and spins it around and saying, and says, help you like the whirlwind. Damn it! Can't get any closer because of her spinning her stupid tongue. But maybe. And the sludge villain then throws 2 sludge spikes at her, but was repelled by Kyacha. And the sludge villain says, damn it! And Sumi says, nice try, but me and Kyacha are 2 people. Looks like you don't have any tricks like mine. Laughing at the sludge villain. And sludge villain says, are you cheeky brat? And going for an attack. But when the sludge villain was going to attack her, he hears, and Sumi here, don't worry, because I am here. And the sludge villain says, shit, All Might. And Sumi then sees All Might. And then All Might punches the sludge villain and says, Detroit Smash! And knocking him out. And Sumi then was looking at All Might. Oh wow. All Might is so cool. Ain't he, Kyacha? And Kyacha agrees. And then All Might says, hello there, young citizen. Did you got hurt? And Sumi says, no, I'm fine. By the way, can you sign this for me? The autograph? And All Might says, sure, young citizen. And signing it for Sumi and saying, alright, I gotta take this villain to jail. Be careful, alright? And Sumi said, yes sir. And then putting the sludge villain in a bottle and jumping off. And Sumi said, wow, Kyacha, I can't believe our luck is so great today. And Kyacha was nodding to Sumi in enjoyment. And then they got to Inko and explained that they got to UA. And Sumi was absolutely happy and trained with Yacha and making sure that they will become one of the strongest in their class. And that's where I'm ending this video. I hope you like this video. I hope you subscribe. See you next time. Plus Ultra.